become accident zones. Our roads in Kenya zile built by Chinese, they have become prone to accidents. Sasa wameanza tumaua twingine hapa. Wanasema ya kwamba, wanasema ati hiyo vitu tunaona tu ile tumkebe kwa plastic. Jesus Christ. Ati hiyo tumkebe wanaweka maua. Hiyo maua imepewa kandarasi wa Kenya fulani, wa familia fulani. Tumekufa tu na China ndio amele. Hiyo itakuwa ni bangi. Of course, as my deputy has said, we shall regulate the growth of bangi for purposes of export and medicinal. The Chinese people will have to leave. I'll be on the 9th, after I've been sworn in, I think, wherever that date. After 2 days, I'll recall Kenyan ambassador to China, immediately to Beijing. And I'll ask the Chinese government to recall the ambassadors that we start fresh negotiation, and I'll cancel all those contracts. I want to know, and Kenyans will want to know, who made this contract, who signed this contract, what was the kickback? And I'm putting those people on notice. Anyone who was involved in those contracts, alive or dead, you will have to be accountable. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use members of the military. I'm going to call our men and women in the barracks because they are more disciplined than some of these people. I'll commingle their soldiers, particularly those who have studied law, in special tribunals to help me work on this country. The goodness with the Kenya Army or members of armed forces is that if they are put somewhere, they work clean. And that's why His Excellency, the President of this country, took one of them, General Mbadi, to Nairobi County, and you have seen what Mbadi has done. Hasn't he done something good? Who can clap for General Mbadi? His Excellency, the President, has also gone to Kenya Military Commission. Hasn't he revived it by putting a general from the Kenya Army? Why can't I also tell our men in the disciplined forces to come out of the barracks and work with us, because they are Kenyans? When they came out to work on Uhuru Park, the engineering battalion from Kenya, they made something which is permanent. If you go to Uhuru Park, walitengeneza kitu safi. Therefore, I'm appealing to our members in Kenya Armed Forces that hata nyinyi, especially the engineering battalion, na vijana wetu wa engineer, mtatoka barracks, mtakuja kujenga barabara zetu, tuwe na specifications zetu. Ile pesa ambayo tungepatia wa Chinese itabaki hapa, because tutakuwa na enough money from bangi, tutakuwa na enough money from venom, so that we can prosper. This is a nation of prosperity. This is a nation of prosperity. I know that some people are going to say later on that, oh, huyu mtu anataka kuharibu watoto wetu. Shindwe. Ukienda Jamaica, Jamaica is a great country. Jamaica is a country that grows bangi. Israel grows bangi. Ukienda Jamaica, the number of mental patients in Jamaica is not even there. Lakini ukienda Mathare Mental Hospital, outpatients are 60,000. Inpatients are 20,000. Now, do you want to tell me that I'm mad? I am a madman. I'm a madman to say or to pinpoint at realities. And what kind of medicine are they given anyway in Mathare? Hawapei dawa. Sisi tuwapatia msokoto wavute tu na watoke. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ukiona mchainizi anakuja anaandika mtu Kenya alafu anamchapa kiboko, atamechelewa kazi. Shindwe kabisa. Shindwe kabisa. Washindwe. Next. Do you have more? Yes. Tutafanya kazi siku 4. I'm telling employers and the middle class that we shall open up a 4-day working formula in a 24-hour open economy, where we shall have infrastructure working for 24 hours. Then we shall have 8-hour shifts, whereby if you go in the morning at 8, you leave at 4. Somebody goes to work at 4, he leaves at 11. And the last shift is from 11 to 6 in the morning, which will mean that the rate of employment will increase. The relationship between employer and employee, the relationship between employer and employee will be cordial. labor laws that are very restrictive will be abolished in the entire Kenya. We'll have a holiday. And Kenyans will also be free on Friday in a 24-hour economy, 8 hours a shift, double production. What are we losing anyway? On Saturday, the Seventh-day Adventist is your day. And on a Sunday, Hallelujah churches, your day. But the minority Rastafarians, every day. Besides the Ministry of Hemp, which will be headed by Dr. Gwada, there will also be the Rastafarian and Minority Ministry in this part of the world. And pregnant women, pregnant mothers, we shall have enough money to take care of you as soon as you become pregnant. We are told you are by scientific evidence. Because you are two in one. A woman carries somebody in her stomach for 9 months. That person kicks that woman, does all the damage in her to make her think the other way around. Then after the child is born, the child has actually to have accessories of a mother. They titi the mom, putting scars on her body in terms of those scars when mtoto ananyonya. Kuta mwingine ni wazimu, ana badala kunyonya mama hapa anauma. Those scars are painful, they're emotional. And then after that also, a mama takes the responsibility of that child. It's my sincere hope that mothers will be given, pregnant mothers will be given a stipend, whether married or not married, to take care of themselves for that period. We shall have enough resources. And whoever touches on a woman, the punishment will be there, and that one will come when you take over. We are also like, no, we shall talk, because you also know that there are some men that are beaten by their wives. Lakini mimi bibi yangu amenipiga twice, na mimi nasema it's okay. I walk away. Akinichapa kofi nasema thank you mom. I walk away. Then she comes looking for me and say, honey, can you come back? What about if I slapped her back? Will we have peace in that house? Sometimes there is that coffee love. Mtu anakuchapa kidogo ndio ive. Ama namna gani? Alafu unatoka huko unaanza kuweka mangumi kwa mama. You are punching what? There will be a severe punishment for those people who do that. There will be no domestic violence in my government. But even if there will be, we shall have to look at them and find out the solution. We shall not rush to the police stations when we have other mechanisms that we can solve domestic problems. The issue of the police will come later on. And let me tell you this. Having been a police officer myself, I am so bitter when I see people abusing policemen. What you don't know is that policemen are underpaid. What you don't know is that anything that comes from the government is heaped on a policeman as a punching bag. Wengine wanaenda Japan or China wanakuja hapa wanasema kuanzia leo askari atavaa uniform ya blue. The constitution says, that's why I want to abolish it, that to constitute me, to make me, please ask me to have popular participation in what you want to translate me. Police officers are never asked. They are given orders. You find that a graduate police officer today, when he joins police service, the police service as a constable, he earns the salary of a constable. A graduate police officer who joins the police as an inspector of police earns the graduate's salary. But these people all help loans and interests. Now you tell me, somebody is being given peanuts and somebody is given that, and also the moral solidarity is not there. There is morality, there is solidarity with the morality, because if the two classmates who have joined the police, one as a constable and one as an inspector, earning different salaries, don't you think tuko na shida hapa? Don't you think that we should be proud of our men and women and empower them to do the right work, empower them so that they don't become corrupt, empower them so that they don't become pets of corruption? Don't you think that the police officers should be recognized through empowerment so that they are given the right dues? Instead of being given 15,000 shillings to rent a house in Nairobi, na unaenda na bunduki yako, no vehicle. Police officers are on top of my agenda. We shall make the best police force in the country. with one exception, that they will not be arresting Kenyans, because there will be no need of arresting them. We shall have enough money to take care of everybody. So we shall have a 24-hour working economy. I don't know whether that was number 6. Did you have number 6? Now, number 7. Yeah, number 7, please. These are the commandments of German. These are the commandments of our manifesto. We will suspend the constitution. I've spoken about that. I will ask Kenyans, through the preamble of We the People, which supersedes the entire constitution. I'm a lawyer, for God's sake. A lot of lawyers here are very ignorant. They always say the constitution says. The constitution says. But they have no idea of what they are saying apart from simplicity in law school. Unaenda unasoma kadigri kamoja, unakuwa lawyer, unajifanya wengi. Na sisi tumesoma mpaka tumechambua kila kitu. Let them know that the word the constitution is in the preamble. Those first words that start. Hii ingine inakuja huku. That is supplementary. The preamble says we the people. That's where we stop. So long as you give me the mandate to be the president, I will go back to the preamble and say, I've been given the rights of we the people. And therefore I will have a right to suspend the constitution. Put it on hold and ask all languages and ask Kenyans, what is it that you want? In judiciary, how comes that cases take longer in Kenya than any other place? How comes that corrupt people are jailed for 7 years, they appeal, and when they come out of the appeal, they go to seek for electoral seats? Come on, you know what we are talking to. How comes that case of Chicken Gate versus IEBC, which was 10 years ago, is still ripe in Kenya, and those who committed the same felony, fallacious felony, in Britain have been tried, those found guilty were jailed, and they are out of jail 4 years. Hapa, Agina Oswago are still walking freely, whether he's innocent or not. Let me tell you, the judiciary, wherever you are, the Chief Justice, wherever you are, I'm telling you, as a brother, I am telling you, judges, you will have to account for all your wealth. Because once we suspend the constitution, it will not be bread as over. We shall ask Kenyans to review the constitution and find out whether